Good morning students, myself Paresh Bhakchandani. Today again we are here to discuss a chapter of account part 1 chapter number 3, that is valuation of goodwill from standard 12. In our last lecture we have taken an introduction of goodwill, meaning of goodwill, which type of asset is a goodwill, that we have already discussed in our previous lectures. After that we have discussed the factors affecting valuation of goodwill, which are the factors that affect the valuation of goodwill. For your brief understanding, the meaning of goodwill was the reputation of the firm with respect to the profit earning in the market. The reputation which a firm has in the market, that is called a goodwill. Now this goodwill depends on the profitability of the business. If a business is earning more profit, he will be having more valuation of goodwill. If a business is not getting much profit, then the valuation of goodwill will again be lower. So the valuation of goodwill is totally dependent on the profit of the business. This concept will be clear to you in the sum that we are going to discuss today. After that we have seen the factors affecting valuation of goodwill, factors which affect the value of goodwill. These are such factors due to which there can be an increase in the value of goodwill or there can be reduction in the value of goodwill, like location of market, size of business, duration of business, efficiency of a manager. These were the factors which we have already discussed in our previous lectures. Today we are going to discuss the sums relating to goodwill. In the last lecture we have also seen there are total 4 methods for the valuation of goodwill. First method is average profit method, second method is a weighted average profit method, third method is a super profit method, and fourth method is a capitalization of average profit method. These are the 4 methods which can be asked in your examinations and which are mainly used for the valuation of goodwill. Out of these 4 methods, today we are going to discuss method number 1, that is average profit method. You have been given a formula for average profit method. This method is divided into 2 steps. The first step that we have to find, that is an average profit, and second step will be goodwill. The formula for average profit will be total profit divided by number of years. Whenever you have been given a data in which year and profits are given, so the first step that you have to do, that is to make the total of profit and put the first step. The first step will be average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. After finding this first step, that is average profit, we will be moving further to the second step, that is goodwill. For valuation of goodwill, you have to put the formula. Goodwill will be equal to average profit, which we have found in the first step, that will be multiplied by the number of years purchased. This illustration will be shown to you in the picture that I am showing over here. That is from illustration number 1. You can see from the illustration number 1, in that you have been given 5 years and profit of 5 respective years. First of all, we are making the total of 5 years, profit of 5 years. The total of first 5 years profit is rupees 10,35,000. On the basis of this, first of all, we are finding the average profit. Formula is average profit will be equal to total profit divided by number of years. We have found total profit as 10,35,000. That will be divided by 5 because you have been given 5 years. So when we divide 10,35,000 divided by 5, you will get the answer 2,07,000 rupees. This is your first step, that is average profit. Moving towards second step, that is goodwill. The formula for goodwill is average profit multiply number of years purchased. Average profit we have found rupees 2,07,000 and number of years purchased you have been given in the question itself, that is number of years purchased is 3. So in this step we will multiply 2,07,000 multiplied by 3, that is number of years purchased. So the final answer that you get is rupees 6,21,000. So this is the explanation of your first method, that is average profit method. In this method there is a little bit change in the second sum. You can see from illustration number 2. In that illustration, in 1 year you have been given a loss. Total you have been given a data of 4 years. In that the third year is shown in the bracket. When it is shown in the bracket, it means that is a loss. You can understand when we were given profits, we were making the total of profits. In this situation, if you have been given a loss, we have to minus that figure which is given in a bracket. So in this step, when you make the total of average profit, you have to minus this loss, that is rupees 40,000 you have been given in the bracket. So the average profit will be total profit divided by number of years. When we make total profit, you will be getting figure as 2,40,000, that will be divided by 4, because you have been given total 4 years. So when we divide 2,40,000 divided by 4, you will get the answer rupees 60,000. Putting second step, that is goodwill is equal to average profit multiply number of years purchase. Now in this formula we will put the figures, that is 60,000, that is average profit, that will be multiplied by number of years. You can see from the question, number of years you have been given 5, number of years purchase you have been given 5. So when we multiply 60,000 multiply 5, so the final answer will be rupees 3 lakh. This is the valuation of goodwill. From this you can see, as the profit changes of the business, the value of goodwill also changes. So this is the end of this first method, that is average profit method. For your practice, you are supposed to calculate exercise sums, question number 4 and question number 5, which will be given to you in this same page itself. Thank you.